Have you come down to earth from Friday night's match, Sean?
I have, yeah, I have. It was a great night. It was a fantastic night for the football club, and obviously the boys as well putting an enormous shift. Even catching the highlights, this evening on Scorio, and I'll be watching the game back also. Do my own sort of analysis on it, but I think the general consensus was, we had the game plan, we stuck to it. The boys worked incredibly hard. We stuck together. We were under the cosh for quite a little bit, but we were honest and brave in our work, and just that little burst of energy from Noah got us the penalty, and Nathan stepped up, and I think from then on we sort of shut up shop in a way, but no, I think coming back down to earth, yeah, absolutely, this week's a new week, and we've got a big task and a massive game on our hands this weekend against Cardiff Met, so the work's going to be put in this week from the boys, and it's going to be insignificant, the result last week, if we can't back it up this week with a performance and hopefully a positive result.
And how much of a challenge will it be this week, from last week's high to concentrate the minds on Saturday's match?
Yeah, it's something that it's something that I've learned gradually. We went to Connah's Quay in midweek and won 1-0. I'm not quite sure what the next fixtures result was, but for argument's sake, at the start of the season, we've gone down to this weekend's opponents, Cardiff Met, won 1-0. Obviously, the next game we had was TNS, but that resulted in a defeat, unfortunately. On another day it could have been a victory, but we need to back it up. I think there aren't many monkeys on our backs like at the minute, but I think one of them is about winning the 2 games in a row. So that's got to be our aim, that's got to be our target. But Cardiff Met pose a massive threat. They're a very, very good side. Dr. Christian Edwards there he's a decent manager, he's a decent guy as well, and they've had players come back since we played them down there. Adam Roscoe, the forward, Brad Wooldridge, I think they're captain. Big players for them. A player that I've worked with quite closely as well, Ridian Morgan. A good young fullback, and quite versatile. So they've got quality all over. But after last week, anything's possible. Yeah, with our team. But we'll prepare meticulously like we always do. Even the fans, in the bar at the end said, oh, you've put 100, 200 more on the gate. So, hopefully we will surpass 1,000. But, even if it's not, the support has been incredible this year so far. And yeah, it promises to be a really good football match without a shadow of a doubt. And, like I said, we'll be going all out for the win, but certainly a positive result.
We've had quite a few good away victories this season. Cardiff Met's been one of them, as you've just mentioned. Does playing at home provide sort of a different challenge to the side than you as a manager?
Yeah, it does, because the fans are expecting, the fans are ambitious, but on top of all that, they're for me, they're the best fans around. And it's about managing that expectation, because, I think generally, football fans can be fickle. It's not a go at our supporters, it's football fans in general. I'm a Liverpool fan myself. We go to Red Star Belgrade in the Champions League and perform poorly, so I'm gonna have a go at Mr. Klopp certainly, but they underperformed on that night. So it can be the highs one week and the lows the other. So it is about managing that. I don't think it puts any added pressure on the players, but when you go into the new Saints, the current champions, and you perform as bravely as we did, and you come away with an unbelievable result, then yeah, it does add fuel to the fire for this Saturday against the Met. We have to back it up with a positive result. It's as simple as that. I think Scott Roscoe said in his interview the other week about teams raising their game against TNS and then becoming average Joes the following week and getting beat 3 or 4-0. We obviously don't want that to happen. We don't want to fall into the trap of being average Joes. We've got to maintain the level, and if we're maintaining that level and we're being honest and we're being brave, in particular game plans, we'll get positive results. Like you said before there, Paul, we've got a positive result down at Cardiff Met already, where we were excellent on the day, 3rd game in. You know, I think it's our 15th game of the season now. You know, going into it, and we've learnt a lot. There's been ups, there's been downs. It was never going to be a smooth ride in the Welsh Premier League, and I said that at the start of the season. But yeah, it's crucial in many ways because of Aberystwyth's result there on the weekend. You know, there's ourselves, Aber and Cardiff Met in and around each other at the minute. But you know, 2 or 3 results can totally swing it. So yeah, it's crucial in that sense that, you know, we want to be looking up and we don't want to be looking down. So yeah, a win would be most welcome before we go into the break next week.
And what are your thoughts on today's Welsh Cup draw when we've been pitted to play against Prestatyn away?
Yeah, great draw. I've already been in contact with Gibbo, you know, at Prestatyn, and he sort of said go easy on them, like, but listen, they're going to be a real tough test in and around December time. Going there, very workmanlike. Probably shouldn't be in the position that they are in the Hughes Grey Cymru Alliance, and you know, the work and the analysis that is to be done on them, you know, will be started now. You know, we won't be taking them lightly by any stretch, and you know, even in the meeting that we've just had, you know, the Welsh Cup means a lot to Carnarvon Town. It means a lot to the supporters. You know, we had some good results last year. Obviously, you know, beating Barry as a team from the league below, and you know, giving a really good account of ourselves against TNS as well. You know, that game being 3-1, but I think I vaguely remember, I think about 1,400 fans through the gate, which was amazing. So we'll take a load of fans to Prestatyn. We certainly won't be taking them lightly. You know, we're going all out to win that game and progress in the competition. But yeah, it's going to be tough, but you know, to pit my wits against Gibbo, it's going to be a good challenge for myself, but also a good challenge for the players as well.
And how was London yesterday?
London was all right. And travelling back was a bit of I'd say a bit of a nightmare, like, to be fair, but no, a couple of well-deserved beers. Myself and Gaz Evans went down, and yeah, a couple of well-deserved beers, like, on the Saturday. Unfortunately, lost my wallet, to be fair. I lost my wallet right at the very end of the night, but
somebody's going to be rich then.
Somebody, I don't know. You know, with married life and everything now, I don't know, but no, done the old thing of cancelling the cards and everything like that, and it's a bit of one of them moments, like, to be fair. So no, it was good. It was good to get together with a few mates, like, and have a couple of beers. But yeah, back on it now, back to the grindstone, and prepare for Cardiff Met now Saturday.
And a big question was, could Gaz Evans walk on Saturday after Friday's match?
To be fair, he's done very well. He's done very well during the day. However, past 9 o'clock, maybe not so. But I'm not going to go into any great detail about that. But no, you know, Gaz, as well as the rest of the boys, you know, I'm sure they were sore, like, the day after. But you know, it's probably a minimum consequence of the effort you need to put in at TNS. But you know, all the boys, you know, including Neville, they were phenomenal from 1 to 11, and the subs that come on, they all had an impact in us getting a result there. So yeah, Gaz is fitting well. We certainly sweating the beer out of him tomorrow, like, there's no doubt about that. But no, the preparation starts for Cardiff Met tomorrow. Even tonight for myself, just, you know, watching little clips and stuff like that on them. And yeah, we'll give the lads all the tools possible to get a positive result on Saturday. And
finally, is there any truth in the rumour or the rumours that the Scoria guys are gutted that you leave all the best bits for the Carnarvon Town YouTube interviews? It depends who's interviewing, to be fair. There's a couple of great Scoria lads, like, to be fair. It's changed now with Mark Lloyd-Williams, because I think at the games that he's attended, I don't think we've won one yet. But obviously that changed on Friday night. So Juice is most welcome, and he's got rid of the blue hoodie that I requested as well. Again, I won't go into great detail about that, but that's a start. That's a start, yeah, of course. But no, Juice is great. The Scorio guys are great, but listen, it's the nitty gritty with yourself and that. So yeah, the best material comes out later on. Absolutely. Brilliant. Okay, thanks, Sean. No problem. Deal.